We're here to collect some really fundamental data, but some really also exciting data on where different types of fish go and when, and try and understand which habitats we need to protect and when.
The main aim is to gather movement information and habitat use information for species that we really don't understand very much at all.
Yeah, there's fish marking, guys.
So today we are working about 15 miles off Plymouth, and we're going to catch some pollock, and we put little electronic tags in those fish.
Fish on!
So one of our main tools is acoustic telemetry, and that's really just a method of tracking an animal underwater. And that relies on two main bits of equipment. So you have an acoustic transmitter tag, which we put inside the fish, and that transmits a unique signal for a period of around 4 years. And that fish is just basically constantly pinging a signal. And when that fish swims by one of our acoustic receivers, that receiver will log the time and date. And by building up a network of these receivers across different areas, we can then sort of pinpoint where these fish are moving, when they're moving there. And we've now got a system of receivers which spans most of the English Channel, and we hope with that we can track these sort of long-range movements, long-range migration patterns. So acoustic telemetry is becoming more common for studying the movement of fish in the wild, and so I did my PhD in 2018, and I was particularly focused on bass in estuaries. And so we're trying to use these techniques that we learned with other species, and we're now getting all this really, really amazing data on how these fish are moving around and what they're doing. There's a few things that tracking fish can tell us, and the first is that we can just learn these basic questions about what is a fish doing? It sounds like a really obvious question, but we actually don't know what's going on for a number of species. Do you basically have these localised populations, or do you have fish that move from Plymouth all the way up to Sussex and back? It's a really good way of trying to figure out how targeted your management should be. So do you need to manage pollock off Plymouth in a specific way, or can you just say the English Channel is one thing and you can do a one-size-fits-all approach?
It's just really important that we learn more about all these different types of fish and their habitats so that we can do our best to protect them in the future.
We just need the best data to make the best decisions.